crafty friends. It's been a few days since I've been on, but I've been a little busy. So, first of all, we're going to talk about these Mr. Bones scenes. So usually at the end of No Paper Left Behind for the month, you know, I always have my church cards, and then I have something else, and that's what I have a drawing for and a giveaway. So this time, everything was cards and everything went to the church because I was trying to get ahead a little bit so that I could have a little Halloween fun. So I got a great big load of cards turned in, and one of the church members' wife recently passed away from cancer, and the church had sent him one of my cards, and he loved it, and he wanted all of his thank you cards that he was sending to people to kind of mimic that. And the inside of the card is like a, I'm sure there's a word for it. Like it has a picture of her and her birth and death and what she strived to live by, and, you know, and her family and all that kind of stuff. And just a very sweet inside. Well, it happened to be, if you fold it in half, A2 size. So what he wanted me to do was emboss like soft colored paper for the outside of all of them, and then die cut thank you, thanks, you know, those kind of things. So that's what I've been working on. And let me tell you, the bicep on the right hand, from all the cranking of the die cutting and the embossing, that thing, I got a gun on that side, just let me say. So anyway, I've got all of them folded. I've got all of the fronts cut, all the embossing done and attached, and I've got about probably 50 of the sentiments attached to them, and the rest of them are laying here in a pile. And so I'm trying to take care of that. That's why I've been quiet. So No Paper Left Behind. So instead of something from No Paper Left Behind for August, this is what I'm giving away. Good old Mr. Bones. And Mr. Bones' tea light burned out, so I'm going to replace that. Can't send Mr. Bones off with a dryer with no light in it. And that's going to be one prize, and then the whisk will be the other prize. Mr. Bones and his cooking whisk. Okay, so pretty much I know who has, you know, been commenting on Mr. Bones' journey and that kind of thing. But I'm just going to title this video No Paper Left Behind plus Chit Chat. Then, if you comment down below, Mr. Bones is my kind of guy, you will be entered to win one of these. And so the first person will win choice, and the second person will win the other one. Okay? Okay, let me say that again. The winner will be chosen from this video, and the first person that I choose, in the comments you have to put, Mr. Bones is my kind of man. Okay? Mr. Bones is my kind of man. Then, the first winner that I choose will get choice of either one of these, and the second one will get the other one. Okay. Excuse me. So I will do that drawing on the 1st of September. Okay? All right. So, let me get that out of the way. And Mr. Bones' beach adventure is just happening over here. He has been loading on the sunscreen because, you know, Jelly Bean sent me some goodies. And I haven't had a chance to work on him, but I did set his umbrella up. Ah, look at that. It's perfect. Only he's had it over here, you know, because he's wanting to get some bronze bones. And I really think You know, y'all, when y'all comment, you give me the best ideas, and it's really fun because it feels like it's a community project, and that's why I'm giving them away. But this one is being made especially for someone particular, and some of them are, but these other two didn't have a designated recipient, so that will be the luck of the draw. Now, so Elizabeth Holbrook, if y'all don't know her, check out her channel. She's awesome. She sent me a comment and she said, because I had this sandy looking scrapbook paper, and what I had originally tried to do was use some embossing powder that I had that was called Sandcastle. Well, that was way too much area, and I nearly had a small fire. So can't heat up that big of an area of embossing powder. But anyway, her comment was, use sandpaper. And I was like, duh, sandpaper. So I went to the Dollar Tree, but their pieces were just a little bit too small. So I'm going to have to go rummage through my husband's stash or go to Walmart and see if I can find a piece big enough to put in here, because I think that is an amazing idea and would add such an awesome element of texture, you know, to the good old Mr. Bones. So now I'm going to move him out of the way, and I'm going to show you what pad I'm going to do for next month. Now, we decided since summer's over, Daniela and I, that it's time to get back to the big pad. So this has 48 sheets, and it's called Pretty Things. And even though it's not a fall paper pad, I think I can incorporate fall in it, and I think that it will be beautiful. And I have some Jen Hatfield ephemera and, you know, pumpkins and leaves, and I think I can, work it. And I think it has enough that I will be able to do masculine cards and feminine cards for my church, you know, that part of it. But then I have some pretty cool ideas for the giveaway at the end of the month. Okay, so anyway, that just repeats. So this is the paper pad. And, oh, and I have to tell y'all something so funny. Okay, so Lily, my granddaughter, I was showing her everything that Jelly Bean sent me for Mr. Bones. And she was like, oh my goodness, I have to make her a Mr. Bones. She has to have her own. And so over there on her desk is a wrapped up. I gave her some Mr. Bones because I found some. She has decorated this Mr. Bones somehow with her little, you know, doodahs that she has. And I have not seen it. She didn't show it to me. But she wrote a whole letter. And she said, I need you to give this to Gummy Bear. And I said, Gummy Bear? I don't know who Gummy Bear is. She said, yes, you do. It's your friend. I said, I don't think I have a friend named Gummy Bear. And she said, yes, you do. It's your friend that helps you with the stuff for Mr. Bones. I said, that's Jelly Bean. You got the wrong candy going on, girlfriend. So anyway, bless her sweetheart. She said that she just wanted to send Jelly Bean something. So Jelly Bean, I'm gonna send it to you. As a matter of fact, this morning she came and said, why is that still on my desk, Toots? You need to put it in the mail. She needs it. So I said, okay, so it's not in the mail yet, but it will be soon. And I have not looked inside, and so this is a disclaimer. I don't know what in the world, how she decorated it. But she did decorate one for me. And here it is. Oh, look at my granddaughter. Look at her go. It's got a bag, a rose with a shark tooth. Okay. Not quite sure what that means, but she's pretty creative. You got to give her that. So, Jelly Bean, I can only imagine what you will be receiving. It will be Happy Mail for sure. Okay, guys, remember, Mr. Bones is my kind of guy. If you're interested, love you guys. I'll be back as soon as I finish all these thank yous. And thank you for always being so kind. Blessings.